This is Titanic VR Submarine Simulator by the developers Engage XR, and it was released on the 14th of April 2025. Now, I remember in 1997 going to tour around London for 2 weeks away from my hometown of Pembroke Dock in southwest Wales, and that night we were due to play in the Rock Garden, but we had some time to kill in the afternoon, so we went to see the Titanic movie as it was just being released. The biggest mistake ever, all of us being so depressed right after and then having to go and play a gig. Now, I can't believe VR has allowed us to now be able to go down into a submarine and explore this wreckage for ourselves. It's truly remarkable. I'm hearing a lot of people complaining about this release, and I'm just going to say it's in early access, so it still won't be perfect. Also, I'm reviewing and playing on the Quest 3, so I don't care how better it looks on PC or PC VR 2 or anything else. Some people don't own these setups, so what you think is invalid to them. Now, you don't get the full game yet. You are getting the main game of exploration, which consists of 8 dives, aka levels, and then 7 lab levels, which fit in between the dive levels. You do the dives to collect stuff and then go to the lab to clean it up. You are also getting sandbox modes for the bow and the stern. But the experiences of April the 15th, 1912 and the Wreck Tour both say they are coming soon, which is a shame because these are the two things which people are really going to want to see first. I honestly can't explain how amazing it is to first approach the Titanic from your sub. Just seeing it come into the light, it's just breathtaking. The only thing that ruins the experience slightly is the lighting effect. It has this straight line blocky looking effect. Not the end of the world, but it does ruin the immersion slightly. So you start off your mission in the sub. It takes you a minute to travel to the wreckage, but as you wait, a recording will play from people who actually survived that night, which sharing these stories is always so fascinating. There's a few things you can interact with in the sub, such as controls for forward and back and side to side, then rotation controls, then ascend and descend, lights on or off and a controller to reposition those lights to where you want, an autopilot button, and then there's a VR headset you can grab which then puts you into first person view of the rover, which you will also control. Once you get to your destination, you will be guided to points of interest on the ship, then inside you go to find whatever artifact you are required to recover, and it's just remarkable being able to explore the inside of this sunken graveyard. I like the little touches of seeing a shark occasionally or a jellyfish, and having worked on cruise ships myself for a decade, I was really surprised at just how small the Titanic was and how narrow the corridors are, though I did work on one cruise ship that had very narrow corridors in the crew areas. Once you retrieve your artifact, you head back up to the lab where you clean them off. You then get a phone call to give your daily brief, and then you go to upgrade your rover sub. It's just a routine. You do, however, get to learn some facts about the Titanic and her passengers and crew. Controls are very easy to grasp. There's a tutorial that you can take and it only takes a couple of minutes to complete, and then you will be a pro. I'm really looking forward to the 2 experiences that are coming soon. To see it all in VR is just truly astonishing. Now, I hope to see some patches of them fixing the lights issue. Also, the smooth turning is extremely slow right now. Sometimes I wondered if my controller was even working, so that needs urgent addressing. I did experience some stuttering from the game also, but nothing major. For early access, this is great. I honestly can't wait to see where this game will be in another year. Yes, you can get it now and still really enjoy it, but if you are not a huge fan on the Titanic and its history, you could probably wait for a few patches to be done and for the 2 experiences to be released first before buying it. Anyway, just remember, it's never going to look as good in 2D than it is in VR. Now please hit that like button, then come be part of this community and hit subscribe. Let's all support one another in our gaming experiences. Thanks guys, and happy gaming.